the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. A gain of 16 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Now Conner. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is hard. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year 2, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A second down throw for Richardson. Quickly out to Downs on the receiver screen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. To return is Greg Dortch. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. Now the return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 17.
3rd and long. Now Richardson. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. We are through 1. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Whitty Pay bursting through to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
It is 3rd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. On play action, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. On the return, it's Dortch. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Connor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, Murray. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
What a great job in this game by the defensive coordinator, continuing to put his players in position to succeed. And boy, have they taken advantage of it. But on the other side, they got to do something different. They got to bring in some extra blockers. They got to change up and go max protection. They have to give their quarterback a little bit of time, or else they've got no shot.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Connor. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Murray will throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. A pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. DJ Dallas now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike. with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cards offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw again is Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. A hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Josh Downs now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On the give, this is Taylor. He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Now Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Richardson going to look to throw, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the...
Good blocking, and he's in. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the zone read, given to Connor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here to Connor. Connor's got the 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll go right back to Connor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Taylor. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing is Richardson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. He's beyond midfield to the 45. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Out of shotgun, Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go.
These plays just kill you. Defense, the pressure is good, but you have to contain them. The quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Goes down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
He's going to run it. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Murray now on second down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Now it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. To throw again is Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Murray. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing again is Murray. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. Past midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Joseph, I screwed everything up. Hey, what did I do? I ran completely backfired, and they're fighting worse than ever. Oh, man, you think they're going to get divorced? I don't know. They could. But don't worry, lots of people get divorced. Mr. Dumtree got divorced.
The ball is 12 years old. What does he need clowns on the ball for? They don't even look like clowns. They look like
What do they look?
well, like big white blotches of bad painting.
Well, maybe it's something with absolutely no imagination. I feel all sorts of things.
Well, if you ask me, you've got too much imagination. Everything's all loop-de-loops and liberty-jibbing. I live in the real world where men sell propane and propane accessories. What do you do?
I don't have any idea. I am a substitute teacher and a traditional music.
Oh, yeah, well, ideas help put food on the table.
Oh, really? Well, I did if I can prepare that food.
And propane cooks it. I win.
Sure, I mean, you kitchen. You can't.
I mean, just one.
You don't.
Where's your imagination now? Where are those precious ideas when you need them, huh?
You don't. Oh, no. What's going on? You stopped fighting.
That's right.
And just died. What?
Well, your mother kicked me in the shin. I kicked her back, and well, that's pretty much it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, sure it does. See, I was mad, your mother was mad, and we sort of, I guess it doesn't make any sense, but I guess it doesn't have to. There are just some things you can't explain.
You're not even trying.